A lot of people are unfamiliar with Alex Jones. Now, we're familiar with him here at the Young Turks. We've had a couple of videos back and forth, which I'll show you later, which are nothing but amusing. But for people who are not aware of him, they got their first introduction on the Piers Morgan show on CNN. And we put together a little compilation of how that went down. This is the Alex Jones they enjoyed last night.
Why do you want to deport me?
1776 will commence again if you try to take our firearms. The Republic will rise again. Why don't you come to America? I'll take you out shooting. You can become an American and join the Republic. Do you understand? To ask me some little factoid. How many great white sharks?
No, how many
kill people every year, but they're scared to swim? How many chimpanzees can dance on the head of a pin? There's no metal shark in the water. Have me back with a boxing ring in here, and I'll wear red, white, and blue, and you can wear your Jolly Roger.
Alex.
Suicide pills. I can speak in this accent as well.
Yeah.
Mass murder pills.
Okay.
So people are freaked out. They're like, Jesus, who is this guy? But the funny thing is, I saw it and I was like, yeah, that's Alex Jones. Mass murder pills! Great white sharks, but they can't swim. And right now, as Alex is watching this, he's losing his mind. They edited that! They edited it! I know, Alex. We know we edited it. Now we're going to give you more of it in context, okay? So this is how the interview began.
Why do you want to deport me?
Those men raped that woman in India to death with an iron rod 4 feet long. You can't ban the iron rods. The guns, the iron rods, Pierce, didn't do it. The tyrants did it. Hitler took the guns. Stalin took the guns. Mao took the guns. Fidel Castro took the guns. Hugo Chavez took the guns. And I'm here to tell you, 1776 will commence again if you try to take our firearms. Doesn't matter how many lemmings you get out there on the street begging for them to have their guns taken. We will not relinquish them. Do you understand? That's why you're going to fail, and the establishment knows no matter how much propaganda, the Republic will rise again when you attempt to take our guns. Pierce, don't try what your ancestors did before. Why don't you come to America? I'll take you out shooting. You can become an American and join the Republic.
You finished?
Yes, I am finished.
No, he wasn't. Okay, he went on for 13 more minutes. Piers Morgan got about 3 words in that whole interview. And he's like, all right, why do you think I should be deported? Iron rods, metal sharks! It's going to be 1776 again. Were there metal sharks in 1776? All right, just getting warmed up. In fact, here come the sharks.
Answer me this question.
I'm sick of the same old script here, bud.
It's fine, bud. How many gun murders were there in America last year? Do you know?
There were about 11,458, and about 74% of those were gang-related, gangbangers shooting each other. You get 3,500 to 4,000.
That wasn't the
How
question.
many people died from infections in hospitals? 197,000.
Let me just ask you a second.
That's right.
How many gun murders were there in Britain?
How many great white sharks?
No, how many
kill people every year, but they're scared to swim?
Right. How many gun murders were there in Britain?
A very low amount. I already went over those statistics.
Many, do you know?
It was only a few hundred.
No. How many gun murders?
Well, that's the oldest.
You're very loud,
that's the oldest Perry Mason tactic to ask me some little factoid.
It's not a little factoid.
I already said earlier,
we're talking about
England has a lot lower.
Okay, so he can't get the fact out of him. It's okay, Alex, you just say, hey, listen, I don't know. Okay, you're about to make a brilliant point. Go ahead, tell me the number, and then we'll all have a counterpoint. But Alex can't help himself. The great white sharks can't swim. All right, bud? Okay. All right, and then, you see, to me, this was one of the funniest parts, because you have to understand, as you watch this whole thing, Piers Morgan is not combative. He's asking questions, and he's asking them softer than I've ever seen Piers Morgan speak, right? And all of a sudden, Alex has been saving for the boxing match thing. He's waiting for Piers Morgan to be hostile, but he isn't hostile. Well, he unleashes it anyway. Watch.
You're a hatchet man of the New World Order. Okay. You're a hatchet man. And I want to say this right here. You think you're a tough guy? Have me back with a boxing ring in here, and I'll wear red, white, and blue, and you can wear your Jolly Roger.
Okay.
You know what?
Let's try again. How many gun murders were there?
Oh, you're going to ban your fist now?
In Britain last year.
How many chimpanzees can dance on the head of a pin?
Good one, Alex. I'm still trying to figure that one out. So he said, come on, let's fight. And he's like, Jesus, okay, just answer the freaking question about the murders. Finally, we get to the answer.
I already went over those statistics.
Do you know the answer?
No, I don't.
You said hundreds.
It's very low.
You said hundreds.
Yes.
It's actually 35.
Well, the point is, you can
against 11,000. Do you understand the difference between 11,000?
Yeah, England wants
35?
to ban knives now because tens of thousands are getting stabbed.
But do you understand the
knives?
difference?
All right, so it's 35 to 11,000, which seems stark. Now, again, Alex Jones said at a different time in the interview that Britain has high violence. I would have stuck with that point instead of going to the sharks and the boxing, etc. But Alex ain't done. Here come the suicide pills.
Why don't you want to get rid of the drugs? Because they're half your sponsors?
No, stick to the subject.
America's #1 cause of unnatural death now is suicide. Okay.
Alex,
not automobile accident, not cancer, not...
You accuse me of attacking the Second Amendment of the Constitution.
I want to get people off pills that the insert says will make you commit suicide and kill people.
Alex, let's get about to the Second Amendment.
I want to blame the real culprit.
Alex.
Suicide pills.
Alex.
Mass murder pills.
Okay. Now, if you're looking for an advocate for gun control, and you want to seem like, hey, guys who own guns, they're fine, they're calm. I'm not sure you should have gone in Alex Jones's direction. All right, wait till you get to Operation Gladio.
Alex, who do you believe was behind it? The American government?
Criminal elements of the military-industrial complex, the same ones that staged Gulf of Tonkin, the same ones that staged the mass shootings of Operation Gladio.
Right.
Ooh, the CIA don't like this now.
You know, I think they love it, actually. I think they're having a hoot and a holler along with the rest of the country. Ooh, Operation Gladio, gotcha. Okay, look, even if you're right about any of those operations, and obviously Gulf of Tonkin is true, it was an actual conspiracy, right? And that does happen from time to time, obviously, right? You make your point less legitimate when you screaming, mass suicide pills, Operation Gladio. Ooh, metal sharks, can't swim. Chimpanzees. Not done yet.
So the Bush administration was part of a conspiracy.
Well, he said never let us tolerate
to
murder. I can speak in this accent as well.
Yeah. But is that what you believe?
Hitler firebombed his own Reichstag, Pierce, to bring in martial law in Germany, April 27th, 1933. Governments have staged terror attacks throughout history or allowed terrorists to attack as a pretext to invade and enslave the populations. I probably own more than 50 firearms. Many of them have increased in value 2, 3, or even 4 times. I sleep very comfortably outside Austin, Texas, knowing that I can defend my family.
Okay, he sounds crazy with everything he does, but I gotta give him credit. The British accent was kind of funny. Okay, but you know what? I'm beginning to think maybe he should take a couple of pills. Right? He's like, oh, I'm not taking any pills. I'm like, once again, you're making a point I'm not sure you think you're making. Okay, it seems like you're doing an ad for taking pills, and then when you say you got 50 guns at home, and you think this lunatic's got 50 guns at home, it seems like you're making an argument for gun control. Because 99% of people are going to watch that and be like, dude, we got to take that guy's guns away. Right?